Hey, welcome in. This is day number 20, and it's a Friday. I believe it's a Friday. I think things are going so fast, I'm not sure, but we are at 1564. We are risking just $100 today, actually $109. So we're doing $22 trades, and we're at day 20. When we look at our sheet, it's going to show us that we're already up about 50% on day 20, which is good. I got a few days of loss during this between day 10 and 20. I think I had 2 lost days, but I lost 7% on each day, 7 or 5%. So it wasn't great. So I'm going to get right into trading today. We're going to go for a win, hopefully do a win, and we can do a recap after day 20. We'll see where we're at totally after day 20. Remember, we're going to day 100, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're going to try to get profit all the way into day 100 in binary options, and that's what we're doing. So let's get into it. Hey, we meet up here every day, and I show you real-life binary options trading. Please take a moment, hit the subscribe button. If you do that, I promise I'll work hard to make this channel bigger and better with every single episode. I have some great news. For a limited time, you can join the Music City Trader Tribe absolutely free. All you have to do is open your pocket option account using my affiliate link and make your first deposit. And I'll send you 2 trading strategy ebooks and my latest trading sheets. So don't wait any longer. Go to musiccitytrader.com and click on Join the Tribe. All right, folks, in on this huge boost up candle. I set this line thinking that it is actually going to go lower, and I think it will. But man, these charts are moving fast again today. Kind of jumpy. That's a 30-second candle. What I think is going to happen is it's going to break through this line. I got such a great position here. This is a pretty hard line, but it went down. And it's sort of setting up lower lowers. It's not, as long as this stays down here, we're really good. And I'll explain this once this trade is over. I think it's going to win. I was looking at that in 10 seconds, and I watched it just shoot way up there. But my thought was it's going to stay down. But this is a pretty hard line that I found in 10 seconds. So there's the first win for today. That's actually pretty good. Because of the way these charts are moving, I almost think like that might be it today. I might just not take another trade. But it's early in the day, and if we put in there, we're at 1584 now. Let's put that in the chart. I've been kind of doing this lately just so I can slowly walk up this and see that I'm up 1.28%. I'm up, basically I'm up 0.91%. I think this is going to go, when I looked at this in the bigger picture, and it wants to go down, but this is a line here. I'm not sure that it's so much of a line that I think it just broke through there. Like, do I really think it's going to keep going? Probably, but I'm just going to watch it. There's going to be an RSI touch right here, but it's been doing some weird stuff, so I'm not going to trade on this. This could bounce way back up there. I'll look at it in 1 minute and get a feel for it. It probably is going down, but where is it going to? And that's kind of the thing, is like maybe here. This is where it's kind of hit a few different times. If we have a RSI break here, do I think it's going to hit there? Yes, and then turn around. Yes, I do think it is going to turn around there. Let's go ahead and turn it. So it did hit. Now, I've watched a couple of these charts like last week. I'd wait for them to get where they're going, and they would sort of get where they were going almost, and then go ahead and do what I thought. So what I'm saying is I would wait for them to do exactly what I thought, like it's going to hit that line right there and bounce off. We're at 41 seconds. RSI broke through, but I think it can touch. So it finally did, luckily, reach down there and touch. It's got 30 seconds, but it's being very sort of like adamant about that. So maybe it will break through. But see, it's bouncing a lot too. This chart is bouncing a ton. Let's look at it in 10 seconds. We'll watch this in 10 seconds. And I'm not really sure because it's consolidating here, but I want it to bounce. It's got 14 seconds. I want it to just bounce up out of there. I think it still could. It could totally bounce out of there, but it's waiting now. It's holding. So this is not good. It's that 3 seconds. All right. So now go back here. I'm going to wait for it to jump down here. There. I'm going to take a 2-minute off this. And if it doesn't do what I think it's going to do right here, then I won't take another trade on this one. So that was a win, a loss. And so we're back where we started. That's okay. It's okay to be back where we started. I think what's going to happen is it's going to bounce off this line. It's a pretty strong line. At least it makes sense. It got down here. I mean, it could go a little further down, but it consolidated. Now it's heading back up. So it's great that I'm in the money right now, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay in the money because it had a strong pull to this line. This line right down here was a pretty strong pull. It's a pretty big rejection. And it could go up to this line, and then it could bounce back down. 1:12. That's a pretty big, that's a pretty big movement. If you look at it in 10 seconds, I'm sure it looks crazy. It's like crazy. It bounced off the bottom, and who knows? It's got 6 candles left. It took it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get up there. It's kind of cool, though. I think it could keep going. Let's look at it in one. Maybe it will keep going. Bouncing down there again. It's we got 40 seconds left. Yeah, I think it's probably going back up. In fact, I'm going to take another 1-minute call right here, and I'm going to say this is on the same line. It's on a turnaround. That's basically what I'm saying. It's on a turnaround, and I think it's real. There it is. So this could be 2 wins. If I win both of these trades, then I think I will call it a win for today. I'll be up 2 trades, and I can just take it easy. I can just take it easy and roll out the 20 seconds. So the bottom one is going to win big time. So this is in the 1 minute. The bottom is going to win big time. And as long as this goes up to the white line and doesn't get shoved back down, then we're good. So right now we're at $15.60. We're only $4 away from where we started. If we win this one, which I think it still will, because even if it goes down, I don't see it tanking. It's got 10 seconds. This is the 30-second chart, and I was right about that. Let's see, 5 seconds. It just has to hold there. The charts are moving slow enough to hold to get 2 wins today. 1602, we broke 1600 from there. So what we have right now, that was a great win. $38 profit, 2.43% is the gain today. 2.43%. Is that enough? That's always the question in binary options. That's always the question. Is it enough? If we look at this at 1602, they're at 52.57% in growth. 52.57. I will look back just to be curious, because on day 10, I ended at 1458. So if I put that in here, yeah, ended at 38% on day 10. And so today I'm at 1602. That would have been 38%. Now we're at 52%. So another 10 days, it hasn't been as much, but the problem is I had 2 losing days in this sequence. 2 losing days. And that took away about 14%. And then typically I've been winning. That's pretty nice, though, because it did exactly what I thought. It went down, hit that line that I found, and I went it, and it went up. Now, I don't know what it's going to do now, because it could return back down. It's interesting to see this, though, because this is could actually take a 3-minute call here, or a put. I'm sorry, 3-minute put. Yeah, because it had lower. As long as it. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go in for one more. Just because what I think is going to happen now is it's going to actually turn around and go back down over a longer period of time. I think it's going to go down to here. And we'll watch this play out as I talk about the psychology of this. Now, if I lose this trade, I'll still be in the profit today, just not as big a profit. We see that it has a lower, in the 30-second, we see it has lower. It's been going lower. If this goes above this line, then I get worried, because then it's like it will break out of the pattern that it had. Doesn't mean that it still won't win, But yeah, that's good. That's good because see, this would have been still, it's a lower high. And I still think it's going to go down. That was interesting because it almost got up there. See, what I'm looking at is this, how it's been going lower every time. It broke that structure just a little bit, which is enough to give me a little worry, but we still have a structure that's up there. We still have an upper structure, and we still got 3.5 minutes. So I took a long trade here, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen here. But I do think that overall, this had a big pullback. Let's look at it in 10 minutes, and I'll get a different view. In 10 minutes, it's still on that upper structure. It went up. It's still holding upper structure in 10 minutes right now. If it breaks above that, then we'd be in trouble. Let's look at 5 minutes. Still holding upper structure here. What I mean is it's still got lower highs. So what I think is going to happen is it's going to hopefully turn around right there and get back down. It's going to go back down there. But that's a pretty big candle. It's going against what I think. Doesn't mean that it won't do it. Let's look at 10 seconds just to get a feel for it. Kind of went kind of crazy. It went up, rose up, and it's still stuck here. This in 10 seconds, it makes me feel a little bit better to look at this because it's still kind of stuck on this upper level. So this is a pretty hefty point here. But there's also Friday is also in play, which to me Friday is always a little janky. Now, could this win? Yes, because this held this high level. My trade is very low down here, but overall, it's there's another level right here actually. There's another level. Max per asset is 15. Oh, they don't want me to draw any more drawings. Yeah, this level. Let's look at this and see. If we get to 1 minute. One minute 45. It's probably going to do that. Oh, there we go. Double that up right there. I'm going to double that trade up because it's an RSI touch at a line. It will save that trade or it'll go down, but I get a minute and a half here. Now, if this loses, then we're back down to where we started today. So maybe it's like a day where I can call it. You know, do I keep trading? Fridays are kind of weird, you know. We'll just see what happens here. But I did have a couple of days of loss during this series, which caused me to have kind of a pain to lose some. This one looks pretty solid. I mean, it had an RSI touch in the 30-second. It really did. That would be a snipe. It looks like it could turn around, but it doesn't. It definitely broke structure. It definitely didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So if I take any more trades after this, if I lose this trade, then I'll have to. I still think it could win. It's not wanting to go down. Let's see. Let's look at this in 1 minute. Oh, it's saying max drawings. So that's the structure line. 30 seconds on this. I wonder where all my drawings are. I have drawings down here. Oh, I have drawings up here and drawings down there. Okay, fine. Let's look and see what this is going to do. 18 seconds. There we go. We just need a good rejection here. Save one of those trades. 13 seconds. Bouncy. Come on, bounce it down. 7 seconds. Really hard bouncing and stopping. I think it could win. It could push right down. No, they both lose. Back where I started today. And a double up. So we're at, see, now it went 15.58. It's interesting to know that it did that. It waited at the top there, and now it's going to turn around and go back down on the 1 minute, the 10 minute. I'm not so convinced that this isn't going to break this time. I'm really not so convinced this won't break this. It hasn't broken up above it. It's getting kind of weird here. It could go up and hit an RSI breakover. It could totally break over this. All right, I've been on this kind of iffy right here, but the thing is I think it is going down from here. It told me it's going down. Not told me, but it showed me that it broke out of its level here. It was in like a consolidation kind of area. Finally broke that consolidation area, and I believe this will actually continue to go down unless it reconsolidates. This was a level that I was watching earlier. It broke that level, and so we'll be here to see what happens. 24 seconds. It might hit that white line. It's in 30 seconds. Minute trade looks really good. Now is it going to break down and go all the way down? It breaks the white line. I don't know. I don't know when it will retract. Hopefully it will stay down here for 10 more seconds. It's got a little bit more stability, but it's got a little bit of hot stove right there. The hot stove is where it kind of goes down and then pushes up. See that? It pushes up. So that's a win. That's a good win. So we're at 1579. All right, so in the money a little bit. I don't know if I want to push it on this chart, but this looks like it's going to go. It has had its ups and downs, and so I can't really tell you if that's just going to go up and down all the way. It might be that I wait for an RSI, so it's hitting that bottom level. That's that line that it broke before. So I'd like to wait for an RSI touch, but that's interesting how that line right there, this black, I'm going to turn it black for you. It's going down, hit it, went down, hit it big, went down, retested it. And now it's going to do what it does here, consolidate. Nothing that I feel like, ooh, I better get in on a trade. But see, I was up 2 trades and I had that gut feeling like, ooh, maybe I should stop. And I was like, no, I'm going to go for a third. And that's okay because in my plan, my math plan, I want to get 3 to 4%. So if I only have 2, it's okay to push a little bit. It's okay. It's okay to push just a little bit. But check this out. Hey, if you're watching me trade right now and you're just wondering, how am I doing this? What exactly am I doing? All the way from my trading strategies to my math strategies, I have good news for you. I have books. They are on Amazon and on my website at musiccitytrader.com. All you have to do is check out the new trading strategy for winning positions book. And you can also check out the Full-Time Trader, a 365-day binary options journey to $1,000 per day. Plus, when you join the Music City Trader tribe, you'll get access to all of my trading sheets, and you can even get those right at musiccitytrader.com. So everything's explained throughout my books, throughout the trading sheets, and it will really help you a lot. So hey, take a minute, go to musiccitytrader.com. Let's keep trading. Yeah, I'm finding some different. Well, I found a really good RSI touch. And as I was looking at it, just thinking like, is this going to touch? Is it going to do it? It did it. It was so beautiful. I didn't take the trade. It was such a great, it was right here. It touched that line. RSI had touched, and then it fell back. Just immediately, it would have been such a good trade. Such a good trade. I mean, it would have been close right there. It looks like it reached back up. This would have been a really great RSI touch. But I'm not sure what this is doing. It doesn't have a lot of structure. It's not setting up a lot of support and resistance. I don't want to trick myself. I am up. I am in the money today. As it stands, I'm in the money by like about 1 trade. That's interesting. Went down, stopped, broke out, hit that bottom. What's that bottom right there? And now it's just heading up. It's got a pretty good push right there. If I looked at it in 10 seconds, it probably would scare me. Yeah. This 10-second gives you the inner kind of pressure. It hit that line, it went under it. And it's heading back up, and it's heading down and up, down and up. It's kind of iffy. That one's iffy. See, I would kind of think that's going to the white line. Give me a pretty nice dip right there, which been a razor quick trade. It could have won, but I need to be on it and decided. Right now I'm just looking and deciding, is this something that I believe in? Do I believe in this? Do I believe? Oh, yeah, it went way up and then it pushed way back down. It's kind of stuck there. I'm not sure it knows what it wants to do. Hit there. It's kind of consolidating. It's got these lines here. It's really got these lines. If it breaks that top line in 1 minute, I would be willing to make a call. It would have to break that line right there. Have to be pretty specifically on that line. See how it bounced off that a couple times. If it breaks above that consolidation point, then I believe that it would. It does seem like it's consolidating, but it's in the middle. And let's look at it in 10 seconds. Give us some idea of the inner pressure. See how it jumped right up there and hit that line? I wouldn't be sure if it hit that line or that line, which way it was really going. It hit that line or this line. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, it kind of shot down there. That's a 30-second snipe on that strong line right here. I hope this one wins. You can kind of know if it's going to win or not by just looking at it and watching it. But it consolidated. It really wanted to reach up high. That's a huge win. Huge win. 8 seconds, it looks like it's going to be a huge win. But look at that in 30 seconds. I took that trade in 10 seconds. And it was a huge win. Look at it in 10 seconds. What happened? I noticed I had the eyeball on this line right here. I think it's going to break above that. But I noticed that it is consolidating, and it got in the middle of the pressure of consolidation. Then it shot way down here, but shot down to a super strong line. I mean, this line right here could be black because it goes way back. If you go back even into the 10-minute, this goes way back there. It's sort of like the bottom part of that. I think it might be better seen in 1 minute. Yeah, it goes way back to here, and it messed around here. It's not like it bounced off it a bunch, but it did show that it hit it here and made it said it hit it here, then it hit it here again. So I really feel like this bottom line was pretty real. $15.99. And I've been trading a while. So I'm going to call this today because I'm at $15.99. I'm down a couple dollars from when I could have stopped. 2.24%. So I'm up 2.24%. Now, I think I've got to be okay with that. When I do my 20-day recap, I'll talk more about psychology and what happens. But I'm up $35. I'm up 1.59 positions. I was taking $22 trades. I was only risking 7%, but I never really got anywhere near that. I never even got below where I started. I had a win and a loss. Then I had a win and a win. Then I had a loss and a loss. Then I had a win and a win. So I never really got anywhere near below where I started. So if I take this and put it in here, $15.99, then on day 20, I'm actually up 52%. I've been up higher. I was at 60. I was almost at 60% when I had a couple losses. That's why I want to push for a little more than 2%. But today I did. I did push. I had my 2% and I went back in to trade some more. And I lost a couple and won a couple. And I'm back where I was. And so I think for that reason, and because it's Friday, that is going to be a wrap for today's session. Hey, no matter where you are right now in your journey, you can become a profitable binary options trader. All it takes is a simple trading strategy to win trades and the ability to stick with your plan. But it's easier said than done, especially if you're trying to do this alone. But now you don't have to do this alone. Right now, you can go to musiccitytrader.com and join me in a tribe of dedicated traders. We're on a journey together, and there's room for you today. You'll get all access to the exclusive Trading Tribe app where you can post your progress, share your wins and losses, learn what's working from other traders, and you'll get exclusive trading sheets, strategy guides, trading journal downloads, and more. You can even participate in my special live trading sessions and even copy my trades right inside Pocket Option using the social trade feature. Go to musiccitytrader.com and join the Trader Tribe today. Success is within reach, and you're not alone. Click and join today at musiccitytrader.com.